mabuhay ng 35,000 naman. Kaya ba nila? I challenge you. Kasi alam ko hindi. Kaya ba nila? And are you telling me all these guys in these great barongs with their straight faces coming out on TV, and these are supposed to be all the best examples because, hey, without these people, President Noynoy is going to have a hard time. He needs these people to be tough and to be the window, the eyes to the people, di ba? Kaya ba nila? Ikaw, gawin kitang cabinet secretary. Mabuhay ka sa 32,000 buwanan. Papayag ka?
That's why you need certain benefits for government officials. I think.
But what do you mean by benefits? Bibigyan ka ng kotse. Oh, wala nang kotse.
Personally, I think the salary grade of cabinet level should be almost competitive with
outside.
The top corporations,
so,
more or less.
150, 250,000.
I'm willing.
Agreed.
I'm willing with the salary increase, provided that when you get caught, you throw the book at the guy.
No. Ako, I've always espoused that. Alam mo, sa Singapore, I lived there for 6 years. Ganun ang style nila. Yung, pag pumasok ka ng gobyerno, nagko-compete yan sa privado. Yung sweldo mo sa gobyerno, mas mataas pa nga kaysa sa privado. Pero, may kasamang values yan. Yun lang ang problema ng gobyerno. Hindi ka pwedeng maganda ang Amerikano mo, hindi ka pwedeng nag-gold. You know, you temper your lifestyle.
The other thing there is, like, I know somebody in the previous administration who was offered the PAGCO chair. And he refused because he probably has a different take or a moral dimension to what may happen if he accepts the position of PAGCO chairman. So, some people avoid it.
But can you actually live? Let's suppose we have Juan de la Cruz, who is really true. We have the 31 de la Cruz who are now with President Noynoy. Di ba? Andiyan sila. Kaya ba nila mabuhay ng 35,000 naman?
It's not going to happen.
But that's what we are supposed to believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tama, hindi? So, totoo ba yung perception natin o binobola lang natin sarili natin? Kaya ba nila mabuhay ng 35,000 naman? Simple lang yun. Kaya ba ng judge? Diyan, nagtatawa ako eh. May mga kilala akong judge na mga anak nila nasa Lasal, Ateneo eh. Paano nila nababayaran yung mga edukasyon ng mga bata na yan? May driver pa yan. Ang lalaki pa mga nasasakyan yan. Mga SUV na malalaki, nandi 8.
That's why, Harry, I've always asked this question, what is the greatest threat to our country today? They say graft and corruption, poverty, external threats. I think the most important or the greatest risk to our country is to know the truth. Because when you know the truth, like what you're saying right now, you're only left with two choices. You grit your teeth and swallow it, or you explore unquiet ways in order to create reform.
Yan sinasabi ni Losada. Okay na, pero moderate.
Moderate your greed.
Greed. Pwede na.
Moderate the greed.
Yes.
Or sa Bisaya, moderate na. Sige, okay.
For example, minimum wage. What good is having a minimum wage when the minimum wage is not enough to survive on? Di ba? Sasabihin mo sa tao, ayan na, magkano minimum ngayon? It's 450, 480 a day?
Di ba 380 yata? 380?
Magkano ba minimum ngayon? 403. Can you live on 403? Nakatira ka, maybe, munting lupa ka nakatira, nagtatrabaho ka sa Green Hills. Sa Caloocan ka nakatira, sa Pasay ka nagtatrabaho. Buti sana kung nakatugma ka dun sa MRT. Eh kung hindi, magbubus ka. Gagastos ka 100, pabalik-balik araw-araw. Maraming ganyan, mga 100, 120 pesos ang pamasahe mo lang. Tuwing kakain ka, 40 pesos. So kakain ka isang beses lang, papagutom ka na lang. Di ba? Magkano iuuwi mo? Kung hindi sapat ang sweldo mo, sa kabuhayan mo, paano ka magiging diretso? Di magnanakaw ka, miski pa paano.
That's why they go abroad. A lot of our people go abroad or they resign from an air carrier.
So why are people applying to go into government? Especially all these great people who are now coming on with their great barongs sitting down as secretaries.
And the hard part, Harry, is they go abroad and that's where they prostitute themselves. But it is a form of heroism because they're doing it for their families. And that's the social cost.
That's one of the issues that President Pinoy has brought out. Itigil na sana natin itong Di ba? Itong kalokohan nito, maalis ang Pilipino, magiging OFW, wag naman sana, dito na lang sana nila gawin. Ako, I'd like to help our current president, the administration in Pinoy. I'd like to be of assistance towards his direction. After all, we haven't had a leader like him in a while.
I'll amend that. No, I'll amend that, Harry. I think it was John F. Kennedy who said, "Don't ask what you can do
for your country."
For your country, he didn't say for my president. For your country.
For your country.
But what
you can do
for your country. So, ang tutulungan natin dito, ang dapat ang bansa natin.
Ang bansa.
Ang bansa natin.
Pero pag sinabi natin yung korupsyon, hang on. Kaya ba natin hindi maging korap? Parang hindi ata pwede. Pag maganda sweldo mo, nakaka-200,000 ka, okay ka. Pag nagsisweldo ka 40 mil buwan-buwan, isa lang anak mo, pwede. Sanay ka sa ganun, okay yan, di ba? May bahay ka na, natitirahan. Pero kung uupa ka pa, hindi pwede. Alam mo, corruption is endemic because there is a requirement.
Harry, I'll use new because namatay na yun eh. I knew of a very honest man. He used to be congressman. He became executive secretary of Garcia. Si Johnny Pajo. Si Juan Pajo. He was a very honest man, no doubt. I would have breakfast with him in their house there at the back of Fairview, ng lugar yan. And the daughter would always say, Daddy, integrity ka ng integrity. Tingnan naman pandesal natin. Walang palaman. Nakakahiya kay Frank. But his reputation really was too high. His integrity was too high. After Garcia's term, he was no longer in the government. I saw him one time walking around the circle. No?
Quezon Circle.
Quezon Circle. Nakita ko ni yung puti niyang polo, parang hindi na kinula yung kanyang...
Kinalawang-kalawang na.
Naglilimahid, parang gano'n.
Naglilimahid because of integrity. Ang tanungan ng iba, makain mo ba ang integrity? Mapag-aral mo ba ang mga anak mo na integrity? Pwede mong gawin, pero ika nga, moderate.
Sisegue ko lang, Frank, ha?
Okay.
Sige, sisegue ko lang to. I'll use your example. Okay. Whose loss was it that such a man with integrity is no longer in public service? Is it the loss of the Pajo family or is it the loss of our country? Because some people will think na sila ang wala na sa power kaya parang it's their loss. I disagree. Because I think such a man with integrity who is no longer in public service is a greater loss to our country and to our government.
And the problem is our society looks only very highly on people with money.
Correct.
If you have no money, even if you have
Integrity.
10 PhDs, integrity, etc., etc., they would even look down at you.
Correct.
Ay, walang pera yan. Ano
Correct. Walang maitulong yan.
So,
Walang
that being the
maitutulong.
case, it aggravates the point of corruption.
And in the last election, I know of a congressman. He had several scholars out of his money. He was accessible. He would go walk the streets to
Natalo.
his people. Natalo. Alam mo, sinabi niya, sa susunod, ang gagawin ko, lahat ng pork barrel ko, inanakawin ko na lang. Tapos pagdating ng eleksyon,
Bibigyan
babayaran
ko
ko
sa
sila
inyo.
ng 5,000 lahat ng botante, mananalo ko. Can you imagine a situation like that?
Gentlemen, we're going to have to end the program. I'd like to give you a couple of minutes to give your summary on the issues. Maumpisa tayo sa inyo, Dr. Grego.
I would say that while I am against corruption, nobody would like corruption, especially if they are directly affected, because people will not move in that office without having the padulas, as Harry Tambuatco was saying earlier. But it should be on a case-to-case basis. Meaning, if people in the government really do not ask, then don't corrupt them. Even if they graft, don't corrupt. But, again, the element of non-cooperativeness, like a disical attitude would be there, but you have to be patient on it, because some people would not really serve you in the most efficient way if they don't have that padulas. So,
Thank you very much, Frank. Eric?
Alam niyo po, kaya sa bawat eleksyon